Right, welcome to our next lesson. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at how we insert headers and footers. Right, to begin, we go to our Insert tab, and I've created 5 pages at the bottom, and we're going to see that the information that we put in our header and our footer will be displayed throughout the 5 pages. So we're going to click Insert, and you're going to go to your header and footer grouping. If we click on header, they will give you different preset headers that you can use. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to type ICT headers. Okay, and if we scroll down, or scroll up rather, we'll see on all our pages we have that heading. Okay. We also have in our header and footer, you can see if I click close, and you'll also see that the header and the footer is grayed out. So if I start typing here, normal text, you can see it's slightly different. If I double click, it brings up my header and footer, and there's the tab with all my options. Same as when I clicked insert, I could choose header, footer, or page number. Okay, if you look at our footer, it gives you different options that you can use, and page number, pretty much the same options as well, where we can put numbers at the top of the page or the bottom of the page. In our header, we can also put certain information, as well as in our footer. I want to look at our footer, and we'll see that there are different options, and we're going to explore some of these. So I can have a different first page. Let's say it is your cover page and you don't want any page numbers. So then you would click different first page. You can also click different odd and even if you wanted to have, say, odd numbers on the left and even numbers on the right. In your position, you can also align your header. You can choose the distance from the top and from the bottom. And then in insert, we have different options that we can put in, different fields that we can put in. We can put in date and time. We can put in file information. We can put in the total number of pages, etc. So there are a few options that we can put in. Right, so let's go and put in a page number at this stage. So I'm going to choose different odd and even. Okay, make sure that I'm on page 1, and I'm going to go to page number, and I'm going to choose bottom of the page, and you can see there a whole lot of different options. So you can have X out of Y, so 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5, etc. And I'm going to choose this option over here. Then I'm going to click tab, and there's my tab bar. And whoops, I actually wanted to go after that. And now I'm going to insert a particular field. So I could choose this document info. It gives author name, the file path, and the document title, document property. Gives a whole lot of different options, and you can go play around with this when you follow the lesson. Remember that the important thing is to press pause and go and practice the things that are being explained to you. If we click on quick parts, we have very similar pop-up boxes appearing. And if we click on field, there are a whole lot of different options as well, and I would suggest that you go and look at these different options and see what they do. One of the things that they like to ask in the exam is file name, file size. Those are ones that they like to ask, and they also like to ask you to insert the date and time, so we'll put that in the header. So over here I'm going to go to quick parts, go to field, and I will use file name. Okay, and then there's options, first capital, title case, etc. So I'm just going to use uppercase. Add path to file name. That's important to click as well. They often ask that as well. So don't forget to go and click add path to file name. There we go. And then I'm going to go to, remember I chose different odd and even pages. So there's nothing showing on my even page. I'm going to tab across and I'm going to go to quick parts. Sorry, before we do that, I'll go to page, bottom of the page, and I've chosen to put page 2 there. And over here, I'm going to go to quick parts and I'm going to put in the same field name, uppercase, add. Okay. So this is called document header. Entitled this, given it a particular name, it would have shown the name at the bottom. And then in my header, I've got ICT headers, and I'm going to insert date and time, and there are a whole lot of different options as well. And let's say I'm going to go with that one. And if I close header and footer, remember I said I hadn't clicked different first page. If I click different first page, you can see the header and the footer disappear. Okay, and there I've got, remember I had put all my information on my first page. That's why it's disappeared. So if I click that, click off there, and I highlight these and take it to my second page and then click different first page, it will appear on all my other pages. So I'm going to click close header and footer. I'm going to scroll down and you can see it appearing on all my pages. Page 4, page 5, etc. Okay, so again, for that tab to pop up, double click. You can see your header and footer appears. There's the tab. These are the different options, and you can choose different things that you want to put in. Document info, you can put the author. It's over here in my footer. I want to maybe place author, and it'll put my name because that's the name on my computer. And you can do page numbers. You can also format your page number. You can decide where it's going to start, continue from the previous section, or you can say start at page 1, or you can say start at page 2. You can choose the format. You can include chapter numbers, the style, etc. So these are some of the things that you can go play around with. But what's important is to know how to put in a date and time, how to insert the header in the footer, how to put in your pages, page numbers, and how to use different odd and even pages, and how to use a different first page. And then also the one I said that they like to ask is on quick parts, inserting a field, and particularly like to ask file name and ensure that you've clicked add path to file name. Okay, all right, so go have fun. As I said, pause the video, try these things out, continue to watch, pause again, and keep practicing.